what you know. So let's roll all night. We gonna roll until the morning light. I see that look in your eye now, baby girl, don't lie. Don't you say you never done this before? Well, darling, can't you see what you done to me? And I ain't gonna hide the way I feel no more. So let's roll all night. We gonna roll until the morning light. Let's roll. Let's roll all night. We gonna roll.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming in the rocket's red glare. The bombs burst
Good evening and welcome to Ultimate Dirt TV. I'm Steve McMillan along with BJ Duvall. And tonight, Justin White looks for his other three competitors who he will battle with next week for the championship with the Bluegrass Truck Series, BJ.
That's right. And as of right now, going into it, it looks like it's going to be Keith Hackney, Bobby Hall Jr., and Robbie Richards. However, Adam Newbert, Josh Clemens, and Wes Wiggins and Daniel Worthington, are only right about 22 points out of being in that position. One race can make all the difference for these drivers to make it into the Final Four. Tonight's stage break being on lap number 60. That could become very, very important for those drivers.
Well, you know, Martinsville it's kind of like a technical track. It's a paperclip, basically. And, you know, you got these hungry drivers who want to make it into Phoenix next week to battle for the championship. You know, BJ, you can expect the chrome horn to be used tonight. You know, a lot of these drivers anticipating some big moves within this 150 laps, as all season long the truck series has been strong for the Bluegrass Iracing series. And it's coming back next season I believe, at the end of November. So make sure you get a look at the Bluegrass Facebook page and get a hold of Jason Collins. He can set you up on how to participate week in and week out with the Bluegrass Truck Series on Monday nights, Xfinity Series on Tuesday nights, and the Cup Series on Wednesday nights. And don't forget, right now, the Pro Late Models on Thursday nights. Well, BJ, qualifying is on the board.
That's right. These drivers, they each got 2 laps around this short paper clip track. Average lap time, I'm going to actually pull that up really quickly. So since we're on side by side, y'all get to see me do this. Our average lap time is right about 19.5 seconds is what the drivers were running in practice. So we look forward to seeing right about those kind of lap times here in qualifying. I'm not too sure my trading paints is working.
I was like, wow, we're on the same car, and I don't see that. On the board, in car number 17, on your left-hand side of the screen, that's Adam Newbert. Brad Giphart also on the track in the 44 machine. Also on track, the number 7 of Josh Clemens and Robbie Richards. Newbert goes back to quick time as Giphart right there to 44. He's going to try to make something happen. Let's see, does he beat Newbert? And he does. He goes to quick time with his 19.68. Next driver on the track. And car number 81 is Taylor Peacock. Taylor Peacock in truck number 81. He's on the left-hand side of your screen. It's BJ. Look at Robbie Richards, BJ. He goes second quick in the 44 machine. Or 48. BJ's trying to get his trading paints to pull up and work.
I think we're good now. I think. I had to restart trading paints, but I think it's all good now. We'll find out.
Peacock goes second quick. Look at Wes Wiggins at the top of the chart with a 19.67. Now Josh Clemens goes top of the chart. Taylor Peacock goes quick time with a 19.53. A 19.53. Wes Wiggins in the 88 truck. Let's see if he can improve. He goes back to second quick, so that drops Josh Clemens to that third spot. Giphart in fourth, and Robbie Richards your top 5. Next on track, car number 97. That's Alex Healy. Alex Healy in the 97. He's on the right-hand side of your screen there.
Steve.
Yeah.
That truck's not pink and it don't say ass blasters.
It doesn't.
He's got a new ramp in the unforgivable number 97 here tonight.
Well, one of the drivers, he said he might be using that chrome horn. That's Alex Healy. He wants in the championship. Alex Healy, that 97. Right now, his first lap is 5th quick from Columbus, Ohio.
I'm not too sure, but I do believe that he got the wall coming off of the corner there, so I don't think his second lap will count. We'll see. Second lap does not count, but it's going to be slower anyways, so he will remain at 5th quick.
Next on track from Somerset, Wyoming, it's the number 4 of Alan Duranco. Alan Duranco in the 4 truck.
Seven drivers timed in so far. We got Taylor Peacock, Wes Wiggin, Brad Gebhardt, Alex Healy, Robbie Richards, and Adam Newbert is your qualifying rundown right at the moment.
Well, one of our trade pates is wrong, BJ. That's all I'm going to tell you. We're watching the same driver for 2 different trucks.
Well, let's restart it again.
The number 4, Alan Duranco on the Flex Motorsports. He's going to redo that lap. Wasn't going very good for him, so he's going to make his way back out onto the track. Dylan Gribb says, go with it, Keith Hackney. All right, so 8 drivers have timed in out of 23 drivers who signed in tonight here at Martinsville. Again, last week, Justin White picking up the win. See right there, Alan Duranco in the 4 truck. BJ trying to...
I'm trying.
He's trying to fix some stuff, see if he can get it going there. All right, making his way onto the track. Truck number 69. It's Keith Hackney. Keith Hackney in the 69K truck. He's the winningest driver this season. And BJ said the winningest driver of all 3 series this season, I believe.
Yeah, the closest driver to him being Aaron Smith, who just before playoffs started in the Cup Series decided to take a back seat and quit racing as he's racing in another series. So his wins stopped at 5 for the season. So he will not be catching. The next closest one behind him would be Mikey Neal Jr.
Yep, your trade paints is off. That's all right.
Yeah.
So Keith Hackney, formerly from Calhoun, Georgia, the 69 truck, goes quick time with a 19.48. A 19.48. Next on the track, truck number 42. It's Ed Osborne and Peyton Hubbard. Peyton Hubbard in the 99 truck there. On the left-hand side of the screen, you do see Ed Osborne. There's Peyton Hubbard. Ed Osborne goes 9th quick. Peyton Hubbard goes 3rd quick. So let's just check this out. Well, close, BJ. It's a black truck, but close. Ed Osborne will stay 9th quick. Peyton Hubbard still 3rd quick. Next on track, truck number 94 from Athens, Pennsylvania. It's Bobby Hall Jr. In his first time lapping, goes 3rd quick. That'll drop Peyton Hubbard down to 4th. And looks like he's happy with it. Next driver onto the track. Last week's winner. He's locked into the Final 4 next week from Athens, Tennessee. Justin White. Justin White in truck number 2. In the Grinds truck number 2 there. BJ, he did lock himself in last week with the win, so he gets to play it a little easy tonight. Justin White's first lap is 13th. And really, he can take it easy. He can play rough, whatever he wants. I mean, the ball's at his court.
Hey, he's safe. He can run it however he wants tonight.
And he goes 11th quick. So the drivers left to qualify: Daniel Worthington, Brian Terry, Rod Morse Jr., Travis Twitty, Michael McCluley, Josh Lockwood, Jason Bridges, Akamai Proctor, David Brackett, and CJ Mason are the drivers left to qualify here in the Truck Series. As they got 50 seconds left, BJ, so they might be able to get a lap in if anybody else decides to go out there.
Yeah, laps turn in very, very quick here, so there's plenty of time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 drivers yet to time in out of the 23 here tonight. Hackney, Peacock, Hall, Hubbard, Wigan, your current top 5. It's not looking like anybody else is going to pull out on track. CJ Mason does pull to the end of pit road, actually.
Make sure to share out the broadcast. Hit the like, hit the follow button.
Nope, qualifying comes to an end.
All right, qualifying over with. And let's get ready for tonight's starting grid. And on the pole in the Next Level Racing NLR, turn number 69K, Keith Hackney. And to his outside, he hails out Indiana. Truck number 81 is Taylor Peacock.
Run number 2 on the inside out of Earl Shop Flex Motorsports, the 94. It's Bobby Hall Jr. To his outside, Next Level Racing number 99. It's Peyton Hubbard.
And run number 3 is truck number 88, Flex Motorsports team. Wes Wigan to his outside, High Side Hustlers. Truck number 7, Josh Clemens.
Line up on the inside of row number 8. It's the 44 of Brad Gebhardt. To his outside, it's the Regulators number 97, Alex Healy.
And row number 5 to the inside, Flex Motorsports driver, truck number 4, Alan Duranco. Went to his outside, truck number 42, Ed Osborne.
Row number 6 on the inside, Simbox Motorsports. He's last week's winner, locked into the Final 4. It's the 2 of Justin White. To his outside, the 48 of Robbie Richards.
In your 7th row will be Adam Newberg. Rolling off 13th tonight to the 17th to his outside, our high side Hustler Motorsports driver, truck number 29, Travis Twitty.
Run ready on the inside for Ron Morse Racing. It's the 76 of Ron Morse Jr. Line up to his outside, high side Hustlers number 34. It's Jason Bridges.
In row number 9 to the inside, the high side Hustler Motorsports truck number 9, Akamai Proctor. And to his outside, McCluley Racing, trigger 15, Michael McCluley.
Run number 10 on the inside. Out of Carolina, it's the 21 of CJ Mason. To his outside, Bluegrass Sleeper number 13, Brian Terry.
And on the left road to the inside of Flex Motorsports, car number 113 is David Worthington. To his outside, David Brackett into 38. And rounding out the rear tonight, in the high side of Hustler Motorsports, truck number 6, Josh Lockwood. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to get interesting as we will find out the other final 3 drivers who will make it into the championship round next week in Phoenix. So let's stay tuned and have some fun. Music goes off.
Hey, you remembered.
I remembered, and now I clicked on Jason's message, and you know what? We are good to go. So actually, Jason did have to remind me this week, but thank you for doing it. Remind me tomorrow night and Wednesday night. All right, the pace truck is in. We're fixing to let him loose out of turn number 4. Here we go, Barney. Looking him over. Green flag is out. He's waving that flag up and down. Look at him yank on that thing. He's telling them, go, drivers, go. As Taylor Peacock goes to the early race lead into 81. And
Taylor Peacock. So Taylor Peacock off to a very good jump right off the bat. He's already up to a second lead. Keith Hackney going around several other drivers, getting contact from it. Our pole starter tonight now falls to the rear.
Well, he fall victim, but, you know, at first I was like, what happened to start? Taylor got such a good jump on everybody. That's the reason why I paused there for a minute. Let's look at the replay here. Keith Hackney's 6'9" truck right there. Hall gets into the left-hand side that will get him going around. Then the 99 gets into him. He also gets into the 48 of Robbie Richards. Is right on board with Keith Hackney. Now that's kind of frightening right there, just going to say.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. The exact same thing. That's never a pleasant sight when you turn around and see 20, right about 20 trucks coming at you. You know you're facing the wrong direction and in a bad spot.
Definitely Tosh is watching tonight. Matt George, we see you in here. Let's see here. Tyler Schultz is in here. Says, come on, BJ, get it together. Shake it. No. Stay positive.
Schultzy.
Mm-hmm.
Schultzy. Where the heck have you been?
But while we're under caution, make sure to head over to the Facebook page. Hit that like, hit the follow button. Then go over to the Bluegrass Iracing Facebook page. Hit that like, hit the follow button over there. And then go to the YouTube. Hit subscribe. It doesn't cost you a thing on the Bluegrass Iracing YouTube channel. Make sure to hit the like of that broadcast. Thank you all for tuning in tonight. Here with the Bluegrass Truck Series. As caution was out for Keith Hackney getting spun around by the 94 Bobby Hall Jr. getting into his door there. Now, I don't know if Keith Hackney came down on him just a tad bit or Hall went straight into him, but that's up to, not for our pay grade, BJ, to make that call.
No, it definitely is not. And the call that was made on the track was that Keith Hackney came down on the 94. He was ruled at fault for the caution and sent to the rear. So our top five after that goes Taylor Peacock, Bobby Hall Jr., Peyton Hubbard, Wes Wiggins, and Alex Healy. Your top five here for the restart. Taylor Peacock will choose the inside.
All right, Taylor Peacock will bring us to the Geico restart zone. As Barney, he's looking to yank that flag one more time, up and down. And the green flag is out. Taylor getting a good jump there. Good start for Taylor Peacock as they go into turn number one. There's Bobby Hall Jr. He'll follow right behind him. There's Peyton Hubbard side by side with the 88 of Wes Wiggins. Down the back straightaway, Wiggins going to clear for that third spot going into turn number three. The drivers will come out turn number four. They will complete lap number 6 here at Martinsville. As you saw the 99 getting the outside wall as they exiting turn number 4. But right now, Taylor Peacock is your race leader. Wes Wiggins, Bobby Hall Jr., Wes Wiggins, your top three. There's Peyton Hubbard in the 99 with some damage. And there is Alex Healy with the top 5 right now, that 97 truck.
Yeah, Healy looking strong at the moment, running in that 5th spot. He's having a good run of it so far. And talked to a couple of the drivers here throughout the week, and several of them were looking forward to this race. Felt like this might be one of the places that they could succeed at. This is kind of a wild card in a way. As tight as this track is, a lot of variables come into play here, such as how tight the track is in and of itself and how tight that creates the racing. Everybody up in the top, about 6, 7 right now, have all single filed out.
Well, looks like the 29, Travis Twitty going to call it. Is not early, bringing it down pit road on the back straightaway. Taylor Peacock continues to lead with Bobby Hall Jr. in second. Wes Wiggins, your top 3. And you know what, BJ? Lap traffic is coming into play because there is Josh Lockwood in the 6 machine. He's a 5 spot, starting dead last in that. Also, Brian Terry's out right now. But right now, battle on the screen is Peyton Hubbard and Alex Healy. Healy to the inside. He will clear Hubbard going into turn number 1. Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway, 10 laps in the books. 140 laps to go here. Justin White, last week's winner in the 2 truck. He won at Charlotte. He's currently running in the 8th position. But look at Daniel Worthington in the 113. Currently running 10th. He's up 11 spots. Then you got Akamai Proctor and Keith Hackney battling there side by side. Give 11th to Keith Hackney momentarily. Proctor going to battle back on the outside as they come out of the turn down the back straightaway. A little further back there is the 76 of Rod Morris Jr., CJ Mason, and there's Jason Bridges. Meanwhile, going back up front, Taylor Peacock continues to lead. Bobby Hall Jr. in second. There's the 88 West Wigan, and there is Alex Healy right now in 4th. Peyton Hubbard in that 5th spot here.
Everybody's starting to spread out. About the closest racing we have on track is probably from Ed Osborne back to Justin White. Everybody else is spread way out. And look at that. I got paints now.
Yeah, look at that. Surprise, surprise.
Whoop, whoop. But just a half mile around this track, all extremely tight. Surprised to see everybody spreading out as early as what they are. Right here is 3rd through 5th on the right-hand side of your screen. Now that is Bobby Hall Jr., West Wigan, and Alex Healy. Those drivers all very tight. A little bit of a bobble for West Wigan coming off of turn number 4 right there. It's going to open the door for Alex Healy to take a look to his inside. Wigan's going to shut the door down into turn number 1. A little bit of a shot in the short. The 6 car of Josh Lockwood's up in the wall. They get clear of him. All safe and sound. Lockwood's going to continue to stay up there and let everybody go by.
As we look at the 38 of David Brackett, currently running in that 17th spot, has a little damage on his nose there. Right ahead of him is Michael McCluley and a black and 15 truck there. Making strides against breast cancer awareness. American Cancer Society on that truck this week, or the whole month of October. Josh Clemens in the 7 machine, currently running in 19th. And there's Robbie Richards in the 48. You better watch out. There is your race leader, Taylor Peacock. He's led from the drop of the green flag. So he's led 18 laps as we're on lap number 19 here at Martinsville. As right now, single file up front with Peacock, Hall, Wigan, Healy. I'm gonna get mad at me. He gonna my bad, it slipped. That means he's gonna do good tonight, BJ. That's what that means.
Yeah, he's gonna get up there. He's gonna have him at least the top 3 here tonight now. But very tight up in the front. They might all be single file, but as tight as this track is, you'd be surprised just how tight that is to be running nose to tail like that down into these corners. You know, everybody, you've got to have faith in the car in front of you that they're going to have at least a similar braking point on entry of the turn to run that close to somebody, because the speeds that they gain down the straightaways versus how much they have to slow down to make the corners. If they don't have at least similar braking points, they're going to be in trouble coming down into the corners. And hey, would you look at that? I just saw our logo on the back of one of them trucks. Thank you very much, Bobby Hall Jr.
So let's look at this. Bobby Hall Jr. Let's look. Where'd you see it at?
It's on the back, on the bed. Look at that, ain't it pretty?
It is the ultimate Dirt TV logo. Thank you, Bobby Hall Jr. and the Bluegrass Truck Series. As you look at the back of Bobby Hall there's Wes Wigan in the 88 truck. In the 3rd spot is Bobby Hall Jr. is currently running in 2nd, trying to chase down Taylor Peacock. There you also see the 97 of Alex Healy there. And Peyton Hubbard, your top 5. Wes Wigan in the Flex Motorsports.
Just quick recap while these guys are still single filed out. Our pole sitter coming into tonight, Keith Hackney, started up front, lost it right off the bat to Taylor Peacock down in turn number 1. Hackney got spun, fell to the rear. Now he rides back up in that 11th spot. He's working his way back forward and quickly, Steve.
He definitely is. As you said, he's in that 11th spot there trying to get around Daniel Worthington. But right now, Taylor Peacock, he has lap traffic ahead of him. David Brackett right there. There's Taylor Peacock in the 81 truck, has led since the drop of the green. There you see lap traffic. There's David Brackett, Michael McCooley, and Akamai Proctor right there. As we're on lap number 27 of 150. This is going to go quick, folks. So make sure you hit that like, hit that follow button, share out the broadcast. We sure do appreciate you tuning in to Ultimate Dirt TV. If you're in the UDTV Facebook chat, tell us where you're from. Tell us who you're cheering on. Tell us. Interact with us. We want to interact with you, the fans watching at home, because I can tell you this. If it wasn't for you guys watching, there would be no need for a broadcast. That's for sure, BJ.
No, there definitely wouldn't. And Steve, these guys have 2 more weeks. We still have that $50 challenge out to get 100 consecutive viewers. We said it would go to the end of the season. There's 2 more weeks for these guys to share out the broadcast, try to get 100 viewers at one time. One driver will receive $50 at random. We'll put them all in a randomizer. The drivers that are in that race the night that it happens. The viewers on Facebook will have if they're following the page, if they comment, they like the stream, they will be put into the drawing from Steve for $50. And if you're on YouTube, if we get 100 consecutive viewers on YouTube, Jason Collins will do the same. Make sure that you're subscribed. Make sure that you comment. Make sure that you like the stream. 100 viewers. Share out that stream.
Well, the 48 got into the outside wall there. He's going to fall a lap down. That's Robbie Richards. Taylor Peacock now. You know, he's under pressure, but he hasn't been able to get around David Brackett. Now Brackett going to let him go to the inside. He will go to the inside. David Brackett, he will clear him out of the turn. As they cross the start-finish line, Brackett will go high, so he will allow Bobby Hall Jr. to get around him. Wes Wiggin trying to get around the 48 of Robbie Richards. And the 38 of David Brackett. Now here comes Alex. Alex looking to the inside. He wants to clear those 2 lap cars. He wants his name in the pot up there as Taylor Peacock continues to lead. He gets in the back of McClure there, gets a little bump, using his horn, telling him, get out of the way, I'm coming.
And Peacock does not like the pressure that's coming to his back bumper from Bobby Hall Jr. He's got to find a way around this lap traffic. The 15 of Michael McCooley really holding him up right now. Oh, and he gives him the horn, sends him around. Oh, I do not want to be race control right now.
Well, he gave him several taps laps prior, telling him he wants him to let him by. And he's been glued to that bottom there. So let's take a look at the Ultimate Dirt TV Instant Replay presented to you by NLRA. As you see right there, McClure gets around. So the 81 gives a shot to shorts once, twice, and around goes McClure. Now, you know what? If you're Michael McClure, you want to stay on the lead lap too, though. You don't want to go lap down.
You absolutely do, but on the other hand, you got to keep in the back of your mind, if you only go 1 lap down and you can keep it up to not go a 2nd lap down, you stand a good chance to get your lap back when the stage break rolls around. They have lucky dogs, they have wave around, so there's all those chances. But now he's a lap down, does not have a chance to get it back on this restart. Right now, David Brackett is taking his waiver or his lucky dog going around the track right now. 81 will be ruled at fault for this, lose the lead and sent to the rear.
As he went down pit road along with Keith Hackney, Rob Morris Jr., Akamai Proctor, Josh Lockwood down in pit road too, along with Josh Clubbins. Travis Twitty, he exited out early in the race, so did Brad Gebhardt after that first caution. So your new leader, they'll bring us back to the green, will be Bobby Hall Jr., Wes Wiggin. So a pair of Flex Motorsports drivers will dominate the front row of this restart. Then Alex Healy and Peyton Hubbard are row number 2, row number 3 be Alan Duranco and Adam Newbert.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit about Bobby Hall Jr., Steve, man. He has had a good run throughout the season. Struggled a bit here in the playoffs, but is still sitting in the chances. Right now, he's had a really strong run here tonight again. And he's sitting in good spots to assure himself into the round of 4.
He's tried. He knows he has it. And he wants it, BJ. He wants it. He can breathe it. He can smell it. He wants to go into Phoenix next week and come out the champion.
He's doing exactly what he needs to do right now to do just that. Right now, he sits in position to make it in 3rd spot in points as of right now.
He definitely is. You know what? Where is Tony Iverson?
That's a good question.
Where the hell is Tony Iverson? His excuse was he ate last week. I know he's watching because he said, high side, let's go. On the YouTube side on the Bluegrass Truck Series. If you haven't made it over there to YouTube, make sure to head over there to the Bluegrass Truck Series or Bluegrass Iracing Series YouTube page. Hit subscribe. Doesn't cost you a thing. Lights are going out. We're going to let him loose out of turn number 4.
Bobby Hall Jr. chooses the outside, puts his teammate to the inside. We'll see what kind of benefit this is for Bobby Hall Jr. Pace car is off. Rolling now into turn number 4. Here's the restart zone. Bobby Hall Jr. bangs us back to green.
Back to green flag. You got a dominating start there as they head into turn number 1. Bobby Hall Jr. Oh! Wing it around. Akabai Proctor to 99. Around 2. That is, let's see here, to 99. That's Peyton Hubbard. We're going to have to take a look at that.
Yeah, I expect this one to fall back on Alex Healy. Really looked like he stuck his nose in there down into turn number 1. They went 3 wide for that second position. We'll look at the replay right here. He goes to the inside. Not a good start for Wes Wigand. That allowed him to get under there and just kind of got stuck. Looks to me a little more like a racing deal now that I look at it. Just kind of ran out of room for those 3 drivers. But you see him right there. Healy down to the inside. Nose drops hard on the binders. It's kind of squeezing.
Oh. Looks like 3 drivers for the same real estate. Or just a racing deal there. Keith Hackney made his way back down pit road as Hackney was involved in that first caution. Where him and Bobby Hall got into it around when Keith Hackney. That was your very first caution here tonight. You know, BJ, you said you like these cans that twirl. It's a twirling.
Well, it's not the twirl. It's the whole thing. It kind of floats while it twirls. But I have just got word from Tony Iverson, and he has asked how to join us.
Well, how to join us? First, you come to the broadcast booth or the staging area, and we bring you up. Duh, that's how we always do.
That was what I told him. I was like, join staging, and we'll bring you.
So, all right. So you told him we'll wait. We'll see if he joins us. Huffman, Alex Huffman says, "Let's go, Healy. We need a Ass Blasters 9,000 victory."
I'm sorry, my money's on Bobby Hall Jr. tonight. He put our logo on it. That made me happy. He's all get out.
He definitely did. There you go, BJ. Now it's twirling. It's a spin.
Yeah. Iverson said he's on his way in now.
He was getting a hot dog, a cheeseburger, nachos, a Frito pie with cheese. I mean, whatever he could get, he was getting his hands on down there at the concession stand. All right, we're racked and stacked, and guess what? Bobby Hall Jr. will bring us back to the green flag when he hits the Geico restart zone. Out of turn number 4. You see the Geico restart zone right there. You can fire anytime. Green flag is out. He gets a good start as he heads down the front straightaway. Into turn number 1. Healy there. Look out. He got company because here comes Alan Duranco with that 4 truck. And he's going to clear him going into turn number 3. Healy going to try to battle back on the outside. Huffman says, well, never mind. Alex isn't rocking that scheme tonight. He missed out with all the bumper action tonight. That is true, but look out. Because now you got Al Duranco, Adam Newbert, and Alex Healy there. Healy and Newbert battling side by side for third. Out the turn, down the front straightaway. Newbert just can't clear him. And you know what? I mean, you gotta say, Tony Iverson must. Oh, wait. So let me guess. Tony, you stopped at the concession stand. You got us all dinner.
Yeah, let's go ahead and say that.
Well, the 94 is way out in front. We're about 4 or 5 car lengths over Alan Duranco, the other Flex Motorsports driver, 1 and 2. There's Newbert in the 17 currently running third. Alex Healy, that 4th spot. BJ, then you have Daniel Worthington rounding out your top 5 here.
That's right. Daniel Worthington is also our biggest mover here tonight. He's up 16 positions to be riding in that 5th spot here tonight. Having a fantastic run. He's been able to clear the wrecks around him, make his way forward under green flag runs. He's just had everything going his way here tonight.
Well, I'll tell you this. So, Tony, if you click on my name, view my little camera there, as we got caution on the racetrack. See what we're looking at.
Yeah, I see that. That's pretty neat.
There you go. All right, last week's winner, Justin White, into 2. His name flashed on the board. Let's see what happened to him. Oh, him in the 34. Just get into it. And around goes Justin White. Last week's winner, Charlotte.
Oh, he was up on the high side and got hit by a guy from high side.
It looked like Jason Bridges got down there and just hopped on the grass. Something real easy to do here. Right there it is. Just caught that berm just enough to send him up into Justin White. And as you said, Tony, he got high-sided on the high side.
So, Tony, go ahead and tell these people at home. I mean, you see a lot of cars with damage, especially at the start of the race when Keith Hackney went around, and a lot of these drivers had nowhere to go but into each other. Damage don't really play a part here at Martinsville, does it?
No, there's really no aero happening here. I mean, obviously you don't want to damage your suspension or anything like that, but anything on the body, it should be good.
All right, so right now we are on lap number 54, our 4th caution of the night. So we expected
you definitely don't want to.
Go ahead.
Oh, so, I was going to say, you definitely don't want to be burning bridges like my boy Jason Bridges just did, though. That's not going to help you on a short track.
Definitely not. Hey, look at that lady on the side of the 94 truck.
Yeah, I seen that earlier. I think that goes right well with the UDTV logo.
Do you have a lady on your car?
Oh, I have a new car that I'm unveiling tomorrow for the next season that I'm pretty proud of.
Look at there. It wouldn't have me on there, would it?
Oh no, I'm not 100% sure how I would say what it is without completely ruining it.
Yeah,
So I'm going to leave the surprise there.
There you go.
I have a lady on my car. She brings me good luck. It's Harley Quinn.
Oh yeah, my first crush was looking at Uma Thurman dressed as Poison Ivy when I was a little kid. I was like, oh, I like this.
Alrighty then. Alrighty then. So, So our top 5 here tonight to come back to the green. It's going to be Bobby Hall Jr., Alan Durango. It's going to be Adam Newbert and Alex Healy and Daniel Worthington. The top 5. He's going to have Ron Morris Jr. to his outside. That'll be our top 3 rows when we come back to the restart. A little surprised, but I never heard, unless I just completely missed it, I never heard them say that was the stage break. So it looks like we're going to have about a 3-lap shootout or a green-white checkered. Now it's going to be a 3-lap shootout to the end of the stage.
Well, you know what? I guess Taylor Peacock called it. I don't know. He's coming out pit road now. So there is him and Justin White coming out. As they are heading down the back straightaway.
I love Healy's truck this week. It's great.
It is. It's totally different, isn't it?
Yeah, if anybody isn't familiar with what that is, just type Unforgivable on YouTube and have yourself a laugh. It's ludicrous.
Will bring us back to the green. All right, going into turn number 1. Look at there, Durango and Hall. And you're right, that was a great restart there for Bobby Hall Jr.
Now out of turn number 4, caution flags waving. That is going to end the stage 2 laps short.
Well, Tony, we don't really see cautions here in the Truck Series. Oh, CJ Mason goes around right in front of Keith Hackney.
That penalty is really affecting Hackney.
It is. All right, these drivers are coming down pit road. You see Adam Newbert there, the 97, Alex Healy, Daniel Worthington, Rod Morris Jr., David Brackett, Peyton Hubbard, Ed Osborne, Keith Hackney, Jason Bridges, Taylor Peacock, Justin White, all down pit road. So, what's the strategy from here when we go back to green? Since we just completed the first stage, one and only stage. What is, if you're Bobby Hall Jr., you know, we're picking another 3 drivers to go in the Final 4 next week. Where are these drivers that are on the outside looking in? What do they got to do?
I mean, on a track like this, you can't be afraid to, have a little bit of contact. I know that, and usually in this league, there's not too much of that, but Martinsville, second to last race, lots on the line. I expect there to be a little beating and banging toward the end of this thing for sure.
So they come down pit road now. Would they be able to make it on gas the rest of the way?
Oh, I have no idea.
No, they're going to have at least one pit stop during stage number 2. They're able to go, my best guess, they'd be able to go 70 laps at the most on fuel. The second stage is going to be right around 86 laps with the stage break ending early with that caution. So I'd say probably right around 70 laps would be their fuel limit. So we'll be looking at one pit stop through the rest of this race.
So right now, Hackney, let's see where he is at. Currently running in 12th, BJ. See if you can do some math. Someone would like to know, Jeremy Vaughn would like to know, how does he look right now going into next week, sitting in that 11th spot?
Oh, he's safe.
You safe on 11th spot?
Yeah. Keith Hackney is safe right now. So he didn't finish. I don't believe he finished in the top 10 in that stage. I don't think he got any stage points. However, the only driver that could knock him off with stage points would be down to Adam Newbert, who did have good finish. Bobby Hall Jr. isn't going to knock him off, just knock him down. So, he'd be sitting in, I want to say, 3rd.
Alrighty, here we come back to the restart zone. Tony, bring us to the green.
All right, green flag's down. It looks like we got a pretty good start for the outside lane there, considering.
Definitely look at the 17. That's Adam Newbert. He will clear the 15 of Michael McCooley. And so does the 97 of Alex Healy there. He will clear Michael McCooley. And then you have the 99 of Peyton Hubbard in that fourth spot. He's looking to the inside of him. So, you know, the 15, Michael McCooley, he did stay out. He did not pit. So, was that a right choice?
It's not looking too good right now, and he's getting burned pretty good.
If the that could have got real
Wow.
bad real quick between Alan Duranko and Michael McCooley. Both drivers are able to get it sorted out and keep on going. The battle for the lead is on your right-hand side, but on the left-hand side, you know, we were talking about Michael McCooley. We'll go back to that. He pitted on lap 36 last. He took tires and fuel at that point. If he can at least stay on the lead lap, he stands a really good chance for pit strategy to play out if they can go 70 laps. He also has that opportunity at that point for a single pit stop to make him to the end of the race. If he pits before the rest of these guys, runs it to the end of his fuel now, pits before the rest of these guys, gets his tires and his fuel, gets back on track, takes off. He might be able to work his way back forward when everybody else takes their pit cycle. He'd be sitting right in position to get back up to the front, get up to the lead. It could have been a very good call, and it could also be a very bad call depending on just how quickly the tires wear.
Well, you look on your left-hand side of your screen. That is the 76 of Ron Morris Jr. currently running in 11th spot. Keith Hackney right ahead of him. In 10th, 9th is David Brackett. So, Tony, if you are Keith Hackney, what do you do right now? Do you just try to play defensive mode? Do you try to keep it calm, cool, collective? Just make your way in the show for next week?
I think you got to be patient and just, pass these trucks one at a time. Don't burn your stuff up. I think he's shown over the season that he can have long run speed at these short tracks. And I mean, he's all over the back bumper looking for a way around this guy. I'd be patient and just, work them one by one.
Definitely. Caution back on the racetrack. Let's see who that's going to be. Robbie Richards. And I believe Michael McClooley. Take a look at your NLRA instant replay. There's Robbie Richards and Michael McClooley right there. Oh, the 15 gets loose right in front of him and comes down.
That could be the effect of the old tires there from Michael McCooley, starting to get the truck a little loose. Just come off the corner, got on the gas a little bit too quickly with the old tires, broke free, and around he went. It's not a real uncommon thing to see. Actually, I think it was on entry, wasn't it? Yeah, it was on entry. When he got on the brakes, it unloaded the rear end, shipped it all the way to the front of the truck. And with the old tires, that's not a good combination. You want to try to keep the weight balance as much as you can on these trucks. When the tires get old and they start getting loose, rear end of them's a lot lighter and a lot more unbalanced than most stock cars.
Well, Tony, who are you cheering on tonight?
I cheer for my high side guys. I think we still got Akamai in here. Bridges is still in here. I saw Gebhardt and Twitty left. I don't know why, though. I'll have to figure that one out later. But I'm really interested in the timing of this caution because this could open the door for some people trying to play this as their final pit stop, depending on the green flag situation.
There again, that also plays back to just how long they can go on fuel. I don't think we've seen the longest we can go. I really think it's going to be right around 70 laps. We'll see what these drivers call for their pit stops. Nobody really coming down for that caution.
Well, Bobby Hall Jr., he went down pit road after that stage break as your race leader. He mired back in deep in the field, made his way back up to that 5th spot when they restart. So, how about Adam Newbert? In the Truck Series, he's really came a long way this season. Picked up some wins.
Yeah, they all fell into place for him right here, right at the end of the season. He'll choose the outside for this restart, but right here, right at the end of the season, during the playoffs, everything just kind of landed in his lap. Like I don't know if it was the tracks that suited his driving right at the end, or if he just really figured something out. Number 17 machine, but his Cichlid at Ford has really come on strong here in the playoffs and kept him locked in so far throughout the playoffs.
So, Tony, has Barney ever been upset with you?
If there's anybody at the track, whether it's the flagman, drivers, the race control, there's probably been a time where they were upset with me.
Barney the Iracing flagman. You do know that's his name, right?
Oh yeah, I've heard you guys. He definitely gave me a few of his black flags at some of the road courses.
He's not nice, is he?
Meanest Barney I know of.
And you know, that's really what they call him, Barney the Iracing flagman. As it comes out to number 4, here we come to the Geico restart zone. Adam Newbert, he hits it, he fires off. Good start for Newbert there. There is Healy right there in his hip pocket going to turn number 1. He looks to the inside. He will not make the move there. He will fall in line. Your top 3 is Newbert, Healy, and Durango. There is Peyton Hubbard currently running the 4th spot. And Bobby Hall Jr. looking to the inside there momentarily. Coming down the front straightaway, BJ.
And Bobby Hall Jr. had a very strong truck earlier, led a lot of the race. Pit stumps are what dropped him back, but it was all part of the strategy for him. Just looking for everything he can, trying to get back forward. Now, a lot of racing go, a lot of chances for him to do it, but he wants every bit he can as quickly as he can, as he's all over the back bumper of Peyton Hubbard.
Peyton Hubbard not in. You know, he can win, but he's not going to make his way into the final 4. Adam Newbert's trying to make clinches. They've in the top 4 there. As we see the drivers complete lap number 79 of 150 as they're on lap number 80 right now. And you look at it right now, Newbert and the 97 of Healy starting to pull away from Alan Durango in that 3rd spot. Then you got Peyton Hubbard, Bobby Hall Jr. I must say, one of the cleanest trucks on the track right now.
And that's a completely unbiased opinion.
True. I'm just saying, I know he wasn't in any of the melees yet. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying pretty the best looking truck. I'm saying no dents, dings.
I'll say prettiest, because there ain't no pink truck in the field tonight.
I thought you guys were just loving that UDTV logo on.
I definitely am. I definitely am.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I'm inspecting the 72 car tomorrow.
Oh, it's one of my best works yet.
I'm gonna look underneath the hood, behind the bumper. I'm looking for that damn sticker.
now I got to put one on there, but I'm going to put it in a really, really hard to find spot for you.
He's going to make me dig for it, that's for sure. No, my luck, it'd be under the gas tank or something. As we're lap number 84, as Adam Newbert and Healy and Durango still your top 3, the top 5 actually starting to pull away from Daniel Worthington is currently running 6th. Keith Hackney's made his way back up that 7th spot with David Brackett in 8th. Ed Osborne in 10th. In 9th. 10th is Ron Morris Jr. in the 76 truck, up 5 spots at the start of the race.
Yeah. Daniel Worthington is still the man on the move. Got the most positions forward here tonight. Up 15 spots now. He was 16 spots to the good, up in 5th, but right now running in that 6th position. Still having a fantastic night. 12 spots to the good for Adam Newbert, our current race leader. You see the gap there between him and Alex Healy on the right side of your screen. The top 5 drivers have broken away here tonight from the rest of the field in this stint. Lap number 87 on the board, about to be 88.
Well, you know what? I will tell you this. Me and BJ thought we would do something smart. he kind of gave me direction of where to go. When we was doing it side by side, see the little scroller, you know, going across on the left-hand side. We was going to put it across the whole top. The only problem is when you extend it, it gets larger and covers up half the screen. So we couldn't do that.
It only shows 2 cars. It's still an option, but we got to figure out how it works. I know people have done it. It's just not wanting to cooperate with us.
But, you know, I mean, I don't know. It's just one of those things. We'll get it working. We got some new ideas coming up for next season in the broadcast booth. Want to try something, you know, who knows? Maybe we can get Tony in here every Monday night next season.
Yeah, no, this is pretty cool. You know, I mean, still got more to get acclimated with and all, but yeah, I enjoy listening to the broadcast and watching it, so I figured I'd try my hand.
Yeah. So, you know, we didn't get to have it tonight, but, you know, normally one of our live look-ins the last couple of weeks has been Travis tweeting that 29 truck like he did exit early tonight after the first caution. And, you know, looking at his rig compared to a lot of other people's, he's really invested a lot of money into that rig. Hello, Brett Wheeler.
Hi, Brett. How'd your qualifiers go?
Caution out on the racetrack.
Akamai Proctor going around on this one. They called it out. Didn't get to see it yet, but they called it out. Here is your NLRA instant replay. Proctor just looks like he unloaded the back end of the truck a little bit too much heading into the corner. Nobody else involved. Good heads-up driving by the drivers behind to duck it low, get by him.
And here comes the pit stops, BJ. Adam Newbert brings the field down. Tony, if you are Adam, what do you do right now?
Oh, you take 4, you fill her up, and you hope it's the last time you got to worry about it. You just ride it out from here.
Now, if you're Alex, what do you do?
You try to do the exact same thing and hope that you do it a little bit faster.
Very well said. But, you know, one thing to keep in mind, we were talking earlier about Michael McCooley and how that the strategy to not come in on a stage break could work into his favor. This throws a complete wrench in the works, and he is now going to continue to stay mired a lap down in that number 15 machine.
How about this? First off the pit road, Alex Healy, Adam Dubert, Alan Duranco, your top 3. Look at Jason Bridges up there. Let's see here in that 4th spot coming out. He had a very good pit stop, BJ. Gotta wonder, did he just take fuel maybe 2 tires?
No, I am showing just fuel for Jason Bridges. Only a 6-second pit stop. That's not enough time for them to change the tires on that machine. So, very interesting call being made for Jason Bridges.
So, Tony, if you're Jason there, since you didn't take tires, I guess he's wanting, he wants to be up front for a restart, closer to the front. How does this work with this being laps to go?
I mean, I kind of like the move, you know. You think about where he was, and then you look at the fact that they've only done about 20 laps here, which, depending on the way you run the track, doesn't do too much to the tires. This could end up paying off for him.
You know, another thing it does, it allows him to have an extra set of tires in the bank for that number 34 machine. As many cautions as we have been having here tonight on a very technical track. If he gets a late race caution, is able to come in, get fresh tires, has fresher tires than everybody else in the field, he has a really good chance to take those sketchy lines, the lines that you wouldn't normally see somebody take way up against the wall or really squeezing a gap or something, and get a chance to shoot forward knowing that his fresh tires are going to stick and hold him there. He could push his way forward and have a really good finish close to the end of the race as well.
Well, the lights go out on the pace vehicle. We're fixing to go back to green flag racing out of turn number 4. Alex Healy will bring us back to the green. He chooses the inside for the restart. Newbert be on his outside. Row number 2 be Duranco and Bridges. Row number 3 be Bobby Hall and Peyton Hubbard. Here we come. The 97, Alex Healy, going to bring us down to the Geico restart zone. He can fire off any time when he hits it. Oh, look at Newbert there. Had to get on the binders not to get a jump start there. As they go to turn number 1, Healy clears him. Newbert in that second spot. There's the 4 of Alan DeRocco. DeRocco will fall in line. Now he looks to the bottom line. You know, Newbert running a little different line compared to the 97 and the 4.
He's running just a little bit higher through the turns. That's a strategy call to save the right front just a little bit, honestly. I think just the lower you run on the track, the tighter the corner, the more the truck wants to lean on the right front. If you get up a little bit higher, lays off of a little bit more, where's the right rear a little bit, the round goes the 99 of Peyton Hubbard.
All right, Peyton Hubbard bringing out that caution. Let's take a look at your NLRA instant replay. He goes in a little hot there.
Really weird twitch out of that truck. Didn't look like he had any contact to anybody. Got down there next to the berm. And didn't really look like he touched it. Just kind of whipped back on him. It was really weird. Don't know if he kind of panicked there. Oh, he's sliding into the corner and overcorrected.
A little bit too much rear brake in there, it looked like.
Just a wee bit.
So there's people at home, you know, that doesn't race the trucks and stuff like that. Can they adjust their brakes, Tony?
Yeah, you can shift the brake bias forward or backward. You know, it has various effects, but mostly you move it forward, takes you a little longer to slow down, but it's a lot more stable. You move it rearward, you slow down a lot quicker, but a lot less stable.
So there you hear it. The expert himself, Tony Iracing.
And see, when we come back to green here, Keith Hackney will be sitting in 6th. He's moved his way forward here tonight to get back up there, started on the pole, involved in the first caution of the night. Took him a while to do it. With just 49 laps to go in this race, he's made good progress and made his way back up there.
He has. And, you know, Tony, I beat the 34 of Jason Bridges. Only really lost one spot when we went green. So, I mean, he's hanging there pretty tight there.
Yeah, I think the move's going to pull out. Is going to end up paying off for him. As far as, you know, his position compared to before the caution. But I've been watching Hackney. He's moved up about one position every 10 or so laps. I think he's slowly making his way up there to battle the other two guys.
He definitely wanted to make sure he's locked in for the Final Four going into next week at Phoenix. That's going to be exciting. Tony, you going to join us?
Oh, yeah, I might. It really just depends on if I have something going on.
Oh, you can't. You got to cancel everything now.
No, my wife's pregnant, so that takes precedence at this point.
Oh no, tell her nothing can happen on a Monday night or Tuesday night. Monday or Tuesday.
Tuesday was already hard enough.
If we hear someone get beat down, we won't mention anything. We plead the fifth, okay? Oh. So when's the baby due?
December 9th, but we just got told today that he's about 4 days ahead of schedule, so I guess we're looking at the 5th.
Oh, look at there. The oven is turned on high, cooking pretty quick.
Yeah, they also said that he's on track to be around 10 pounds, so big boy. Good luck to her.
Yeah. Green flag is back out. Alex Healy, good start for him. Bobby Hall Jr. Look at Jason Bridges. Looks to the inside of Bobby Hall Jr. Bridges trying to take that 4th spot out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. A dog race down the back straightaway with those two drivers into turn number 3. Now look at Alan DeRocco. He's battling. He wants that 2nd spot. Newbert trying to battle back on the outside as down the front straightaway into turn number 1 there. Newbert cannot get around him, and you know what? DeRocco cannot clear him.
Healy's liking this in his mirror too, I bet.
Oh yeah, he's pulled away.
It's battle going on for second, battle going on for fourth. It's really slowing these guys down, and even a battle going on for sixth just behind them, a 3-car battle for sixth. So battles going on all through except for the leader. Now Duranko clears Newbert. Newbert ducks back under, back to the inside for the 17 machine. Battle continuing on for those two drivers.
Well, he pulls back alongside him. Newbert's not giving up easily down the back straightaway to the inside. Bobby Hall Jr. now clears Jason Bridges for that 4th spot. Bridges in 5th. And then you got Keith Hackney and Daniel Worthington battling side by side. CJ Mason and the 76 of Ron Morris Jr. battling side by side. Now Morris and Peyton Hubbard. Hubbard will try to get around Morris. Peyton up to 9th. Morris back to 10th. David Brackett sitting there in 11th. We'll go to our side-by-side camera now.
On our right-hand side, you can see the battle with Ron Morris Jr. and David Brackett. That's for that 10th position. Ron Morris Jr. is going to have the position. Back to the left-hand side, you see Adam Newbert has finally cleared Bobby Hall Jr. That's for second. Now looking to track down Alex Healy. Newbert been really strong here tonight. Made his way forward, led a few laps, but don't count out Bobby Hall Jr. He led to the end of stage number 1 and took the stage win. Duranko right behind him.
Definitely, as you see these drivers right now, Hackney right there in that 6th spot, trying to hunt down the 34 Jason Bridges. Now, Tony, if you could talk to Jason Bridges, what would be some advice you give him right now, running that 5th spot?
I would tell him that, he's got to remember he's on some older tires. So if people start getting up into his rear, it might be better just to let him go at this point. Live to fight another day.
Another day, another dollar, that's for sure. It's a good thing iRacing don't charge you by the damage. You have to pay to fix your damage. Ooh. Some of us be in some trouble.
I'd be broke.
Look at Alex.
I'd be divorced and broke.
Right. Alex Healy way out front. There's Adam Newbert and Bobby Hall Jr. in that 3rd spot. Alan Duranko still in 4th. It's BJ right now looking on the screen, seeing a battle with Keith Hackney and Jason Bridges. A little further back on the left-hand side now, you can see Justin White currently running it at 12th spot. Last week's winner at Charlotte.
He had a great run last week. Tonight, not quite going his way so much. He started in 11th, sits in 12th. Not having a good day at all in that number 2 machine. He's been caught up in a little bit of mayhem, a little bit of chaos. Got some right rear damage, but hey, tonight could easily be a throwaway night for him, being already locked into the final 4. Ooh, loose off of turn number 4 for the number 2 machine.
Well, Alex Healy, as we're on lap number 117, and now 118, 117 in the books. As we're back to full screen. So, Tony, you're the top 3, Healy, Newbert, and Hall. When do you expect the chrome horns to be used here?
If they can get to each other, they're definitely coming up on that territory. 30 laps goes by real quick here, and the push is coming to the shove right now. If I'm Healy, I'm just going to keep doing exactly what I'm doing because they can't really seem to change that gap on them right now.
No, it really seems like it's bottom dominant here. I mean, you see a few trucks flirt with the middle line there, but really right tucked into the inside there is where these drivers really fare well. So they ain't like you got a lot of passing unless it's on the restarts.
I wouldn't be surprised to see another caution come out before this one's over with, though.
Yep.
That definitely for sure. It is a very tight track, very difficult to pass. Your drivers, they want to use as much of it as they possibly can to keep their momentum, so they're going to head all the way to the wall every chance they get coming off the corners, head all the way to the bottom. Bit of a different turn there for Jason Bridges. That opens the door now for Keith Hackney to get a look to the inside. Hackney side by side with him now. Oh, almost makes contact, able to hold it down. Bridges checks up through the middle of the corner. Hackney free and clear. That moves him back to 5th.
Well, he must be listening to Tony Alverson, because he did. He got on the brakes a little bit, allowed Hackney to go around him, so that way the issue wouldn't have to be forced, as Bridges up 10 spots and started the race. And now you see the 113 of Daniel Worthington now in his hip pocket as they head down the back straightaway into turn number 3.
Yeah, the age on those tires might be showing a little bit for Bridges right now.
Definitely. I mean, you're looking at it, we're coming up to 25 to go in a couple laps. So, or in a lap. So what do you do now? I mean, have you set your bed?
Yeah, you just have to stay on the bottom and make them work for it. That's the strategy at this point. He's not going to catch anybody.
Definitely. But, I mean, if something happens in front, I mean, he's sitting in a very good position. But right now, Healy, Newbert, Hall, and Duranko, your top 4. Hackney in that 5th spot there. Duranko, what happened to Jason Bridges? He's fallen back to 9th, so he must have let a couple of them go. That was... Let's take a look at this replay real quick. So there's Jason Bridges. Oh! Got loose off of turn number 2. Allowed those drivers to get around. He collects his stuff and he carries on in that 9th spot.
Very impressive save out of Jason Bridges right there to gather it back up and keep on going. Right now, he's got to be praying for a caution. I think I dare to say I do think if he gets some fresh tires, if another caution comes out, he gets fresh tires. He sits in a very good position, especially if everybody else decides to come down. Alex Healy up into the wall. That's going to hurt him for the race lead. Adam Newbert now battling to the inside of side by side for the race lead. Newbert with the better line, the more dominant line, gets the position. Healy gives it up, falls back to 2nd. Oh, a little bit of contact. No. Healy going around.
Wow, that lap truck came in, got in his way, sent him into the marbles. He lost the lead from it, and then that happened. That was a crazy chain of events right there for Healy.
Let's take a look at this replay. Let's rewind it back just a tad bit.
As his truck says, that was unforgivable.
Right.
Oh, man.
It looks more like to me that Alex Healy just misses his braking point heading into turn number 1, trying to work his way around West Wigan.
Yep.
He missed it by quite a bit. Got up there, could not quite get to come back down. There comes Adam Newbert to the inside. Battle down the back straightaway. Healy has position, sends it in a little hard there, gets a little loose. Newbert clears him from that. And again, just overdrives it down into turn number 1, trying to cut back under Adam Newbert, try to get that position back.
Look, you got Healy, Osborne, White, Bridges, Worthington, Morris, CJ Mason, McLuhan, all down pit road. As Newbert, Hall, Duranko, Hackney, Hubbard, and Brackett all stayed out. That is your top 6.
And I was going to say an impressive call by Jason Bridges. He does go down. He does take tires. He does take fuel, but he only takes 2 tires. With as many drivers going down as what did, he made the right call by going down and taking tires, of course. Yes, he's going to lose positions, but he actually ended up gaining positions due to it because he only took 2 tires. Everybody else took 4. So he sits in good position. He's got 2 tires at least that are fresher than everybody else.
So how's
Yeah,
that
his
playing
left
a factor?
tires are really old, though.
Yeah. So what do you do there? All these restarts, you got 2 fresh and 2 old. What do you do?
Pray.
Yeah, it's going to be loose, and you're just going to have to hold on to it, get through these last few laps.
So
Go ahead.
I was going to say, it's going to be Adam Newbert and Bobby Hall Jr. bringing us back to the green. And you got to see there, Dubert has a win this season. Hall has a win this season. Now, the guy sitting in that third spot, Alan Duranko, does not have a win this season.
No wins this season, but he's had some really good runs. He's outside the playoffs, but that doesn't count him out for this race. He's been really quick here tonight. It's up 6 positions to make it to that third spot. I still think he has a good chance of it.
We do got some great playoff racing going on right now. If you look at 3 of the top 4, got that blue banner across the windshield. You know, this is second to last race of the season, and you're starting to be able to really feel it right now.
Definitely. All right, lights are out. We're going to go back to green flag race, and we'll let Tony Iracing bring us back to the green.
All right, we got the lights off on the pace car. He makes that hard left. They're going to slowly come around the paper clip here. Hit that Geico restart zone, and we'll see who gets the jump. Newbert got the jump, but not too bad of a restart from Bobby Hall. Hackney right there. These playoff drivers are trying to keep the momentum going for them. I'm not sure who's gonna take this. It's anybody's race right now.
Definitely. Now you look at Hackney. He does clear Duranko, but Duranko says, "Hold on, buddy, not yet." He battles back to the inside. He slides up a tad bit. Gets on the binders. Not to get into Hackney. Hackney, he wants that third spot. He actually wants to win, BJ. Is there side by side for third? Coming out of the turn, down the front straightaway. It's a dead heat at the line.
Yeah, Hackney told us not too long ago he wants to win every race, holding it extremely tight to Alan Duranko. That's a very dangerous place to be. Running side by side. Duranko's going to get the position, slide back up in front of Keith Hackney. Back up front on the left-hand side of your screen, you've got Adam Newbert, Bobby Hall Jr. sticking right there with them. Newbert with a good start to get clear of Bobby Hall Jr. And now Hall has an uphill battle to fight. Both these drivers want to get themselves locked into the final 4. Still anybody's game at this point. There are 12 laps remaining.
Well, 12 laps remaining, you know, and you're sitting there first and second, and you pulled away from Alan Duranko. Well, Duranko got back around Keith Hackney there, BJ, for that third spot. So Duranko flexing his muscles here tonight in that Ford machine, trying to come home with the podium finish. There's David Brackett up 15 spots, currently running at 7th. Look at Alex Healy. He's made his way back up to that 6th spot. Right ahead of him is Peyton Hubbard, who's currently running into top 5.
And one driver taking some wild card shots here tonight, Michael McCooley. He finds himself all the way back in the 11th spot in that number 15 machine. He's pulled some strategies out of his hat here tonight that have not quite paid off for him, but the man who has been able to figure out some strategies and really make things work is the guy behind him. But at the moment, he's in an uphill battle on them 2 tires.
He is. He's currently running in that 12th spot. But these other drivers right now, with 8 laps to go, Tony, what do you expect with 8 laps to go, fixing to come to 7?
You know, with the space that's between them right now, it's almost looking like this could be what we see. Oh, no, we got Healy right there with Hackney.
Alex Healy gets around. He will take over that 4th spot. Hackney will fall back to 5th. There you see Alan Duranko, but Adam Newbert out front. He has about a 3-car truck length advantage over Bobby Hall Jr. A little further back in 8th, you see CJ Mason. He's up 11 spots. David Brackett, again, like I said, is up 15 spots in 7th position. And there's Justin White. He's rebounded back up to 9th position. But look at Alex Healy all over the bumper of Alan Duranco. There, Healy wants in the top 3 with 5 laps remaining.
Yeah, Alex Healy's one of the drivers who pitted under that last caution, took 4 tires, and right now you're seeing the difference on your screen. He is so much stronger right now than the trucks around him. Nearly makes contact with the 4 of Alan Durango. That gets him a little wobbly off the corner.
Oh, he's going to hit him.
Inside by side, Durango. Contact goes around. That's not what Alex Healy wants. More than likely, Healy will be one ruled at fault and sent to the rear for that one.
Yeah, Durango was racing him really hard, and he had very limited room, and I seen that one coming.
Just pushed up a tad bit, got in the door, and around went Alan Duranco. Tasha! Tasha saying, let's go Hackney.
So our top 5 now with that caution is going to be Newbert, Hall, Healy.
Retaliation on the track between Alan Duranco and the 97 of Alex Healy. Alan Duranco showing his displeasure.
Can't say I blame him, but at the same time, that's I just say that's not the greatest sportsmanship. But
so when you're at a track like this, Tony, does sportsmanship count?
It starts to diminish with about 20 to go.
So green, white, checkered in store. Top 5: Newbert, Hall, Healy, Hackney, and Hubbard.
Tasha's saying this is a hell of a race. Huh, yes it is. This is definitely exciting. So we'll look and see how the admins will rule that caution.
You know, seeing Healy there still makes me wonder if they're going to call it a racing incident. Maybe.
Well, they have not called it yet. Not made any calls yet over comms. We'll see just what happens. We are in overtime already. Lap 151 set to be the end of the race. When it hits the stripe, they'll change to lap 152. So still waiting to see if there's any calls made. The only thing we did hear is a warning across comms to all drivers when the caution first came out that it is the driver on the inside responsibility to keep the car in line, not the driver on the outside's responsibility to give more room because you're sliding up. He's not wrong on that. But we'll see just what the call comes out.
Well, the lights are still on the pace vehicle. It looks like Newbert might choose the inside for this restart. Bobby Hall Jr. looking for one more chance. Lights will go out. So, Alex Healy and Keith Hackney in row number 2. They got Peyton Hubbard and David Brackett. BJ, bring us to the green.
So in the last restart, we saw Adam Newbert get a good jump on Bobby Hall Jr., who was trying real hard to get a good anticipation, and he looked like he did, just didn't quite get on it quick enough. Pace car's off. Newbert going to bring us around to the Geico restart zone side by side, and it's going to be waved off. The restart is being waved off by race control.
That's dangerous coming out turn number 4. Tony, tell us how dangerous that is.
I have not seen that one yet. That is definitely pretty dangerous.
Well, I can tell you this, in dirt track racing, that happens, oh, hell breaks loose.
Yeah, usually all but the last place car ends up wrecking when you wave it off coming out of turn number 4 because the leader's already firing. And then everybody else is firing with them. And then you got the last place guy that's sitting back and going, oh no, I ain't doing it.
So give up these drivers paying attention.
You know what? What was the reason for the wave off? Everybody looked pretty uniform there.
Yes. Haven't gotten a response on that yet. Haven't gotten any answers. I'm still waiting to hear something come across comms. I'd say they're still reviewing things to figure out just what's gonna go on. So we'll see.
So when we got time to waste, Tony, do you watch the dirt track racing on iRacing?
Here and there. I actually, when it comes to dirt track racing, I watch a lot of that, you know, in real life, locally where I'm at, and have a blast doing it.
So why don't we see you on Thursday nights?
It's the same reason I race every other Wednesday. It's I'm at work.
Wait.
All right, lights are out. BJ, bring us back to the green.
All right, so sounds like they're going to rule it a racing deal. Both drivers going for the same spot on the track. Just came over Combs. Pace car is off. Newbert going to try it once again. Bobby Hall Jr. sticking his nose up there this time. He's going to try to stick right there against him. Geiger restart zone. Green flag is out. Good start for Bobby Hall Jr. Stick right there on the quarter panel of Adam Newbert. Alex Healy, good start as well. Stays right on the back bumper of Newbert. Down the back straightaway now. Bobby Hall Jr. is going to take a look to the inside, side by side. White flag is flying. Caution flag is out.
Wow, right before the white flag.
Just when it's about to get interesting, let's take a look. The 21 of CJ Mason involved. Oh. CJ Mason gets into the 38, and both of those go around and play a little bit of bumper cars there.
Bumper cars are fun. Wrecking, not fun.
As we look on board with CJ Mason. I don't even hear the brakes.
That kind of looked like one of those Gran Turismo 5 moves where you try to use the other car as a brake and keep her rolling.
This almost looks like Sunday's Cup race.
Well,
Boom.
A bunch of guys overdrove into that turn. If you watch the guys behind him, a couple guys blasted off into there as well.
Yes, they did.
the 42 of Ed Osborne got a shot in the shorts coming into the corner right behind them, and that sent him up high. Really surprised to not see him get involved in that caution. But Bobby Hall Jr. gets another shot at it. We're now looking at over 10 laps into overtime. The race looking to be ending at lap 163 now for these guys.
So, I mean, Bobby Hall, do you think he showed his cards a little too early there since it went back to caution?
I don't know. I mean, it seems like we got ourselves a really good race about to happen between these top four.
Definitely, you don't want to put your binders, your blinders on, not your binders, your blinders for the final 3 or 2 laps. It's fixing to get interesting.
Most definitely. And then, the last few restarts, the guy in, starting second has gotten a pretty good restart and kept their line, and it's made it a lot more interesting. I'm really curious to see how this one goes.
Definitely. So the final 2 laps agreed, white checker. This is what you saved your lunch money for, as Brian Holbert with the ASCS Sprint Cars would say. It's going to get interesting. You want to share out the broadcast. You're watching live on Ultimate Dirt TV. Make sure to head over to the Bluegrass Facebook page and YouTube. Hit like, hit the follow button, hit subscribe. Doesn't cost you a thing. Lights go out.
With both of the drivers involved taking it pit side, they'll be starting the last drivers on the lead lap. The admins have chosen to rule this one a racing deal and instruct these drivers to tighten it up, finish it up, and get it going. Pace car is off tight through turns 3 and 4 once again. Newbert bringing us down to the restart zone. Newbert fires off. Ooh, Alex Healy, look at the run. He gets down into turn number 1, right to the inside, battling for the race lead. Now Newbert gets free of that battle with a shot in the shorts from Bobby Hall Jr. Bobby Hall Jr. started taking a look at the outside, caution out once again.
Gosh, now
Is that going to be it?
I believe they got one more. So let's take a look at. There's Alan DeRocco. Gets really tight there. Oh, Bridges gets loose. He hits the inside curb there, pushes him up into Alan DeRocco.
Second time we've seen that out of Jason Bridges, almost that exact same thing, taking out another driver. And first time it was Justin White. That time it was Alan DeRocco. This is our third and final green and white checkered here tonight. Final chance at it.
So who do you think, Tony? Who do you think is going to win it?
You know, with Healy being on the outside, if he gets the right restart, I think he still has fresher tires by a little bit, and that could come into play right now. But Newbert's also been the smoothest out there, so it's really hard to say. But I think I'm going to take Healy because he's got the rubber and he's been driving aggressive to get where he's at right now. I see him doing what needs to be done to win.
BJ, who's your pick?
I still got to lean on Bobby Hall Jr. I'm still going for Bobby Hall. He's got UDTV on there. He's got to win. It's good luck.
Yeah. I don't know. I think Adam Newbert will hold him off. I think something's going to happen, brew up between second and third. I don't know. We'll just have to see.
On the other hand, you did also call Alex Haley, so...
I did, and normally when I call him Haley, he's up front or wins or something, so he might win. His wife probably making fun of him right now.
Standing behind him. Go get him, Alex Haley!
Lights are still on a pace vehicle. They will have one more chance. Someone's going to be singing the song I came in like a wrecking ball. Someone's going to be singing the song I'm the champion after this race.
I'm just crossing my fingers, hoping that they, we get to the checkered flag here and that we don't have another incident in the race early. That's the main thing I'm cheering for right now.
All right, BJ, the field's in your hands.
All right. Newbert been under pressure from Bobby Hall Jr. on these restarts, but now Bobby Hall Jr.'s lined up behind him. Alex Healy to his outside. We haven't seen him with a front row restart except for when he controlled it. We'll see what he can do to the outside of Newbert. Lights are out, going green. Newbert brings us back to the green. Down the front straightaway, Newbert with a great jump that time. Bobby Hall Jr. moves himself back into second. Not a good start out of Alex Healy. Now under pressure from Keith Hackney.
Out of turn number 4 for the final time. Or now, for the final time, going into turn number 1, Newbert leads them. There is Bobby Hall Jr. Does have anything for him? There's Alex Healy in third. Here comes Keith Hackney in that 4th spot. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3 for the final time. Newbert out of turn number 4. Newbert's going to win it at Martinsville. Bobby Hall Jr. will come home. Hey, we got carnage at the start-finish line. Whoa.
Oh, my goodness.
Peyton Hubbard went flying a couple of times in the midst of that chaos. Be interested to see what the final results come of this one here, but I've got a wild guess based on how many cars just got involved in that we'll have to wait for the update on the Final Four next week. But one thing that we do know, Adam Newbert has locked himself in with the win here tonight, along with the number 2 machine of Justin White. Both those drivers for sure heading into the Final Four next week at Phoenix.
As we're going to go to the replay and watch the mid-pack there. Just a second. This thing only goes as fast as it can be, I guess.
That was a great win by Newbert. He was incredibly smooth and consistent the whole time. Didn't beat up his truck and did everything he had to do. That was pretty impressive.
Definitely. You see the restart there. Newbert gets a good jump. There's Bobby Hall. And just like Healy just did not fire
that's
off.
not what Healy needed right there.
And it was all said and done. And then he had Keith Hackney right there. They made a little contact. That pushed Keith Hackney a little back. There's Ron Morris Jr., the 99 of Hubbard.
Oh, I think we're going to have 3 wide, and that might be our wreck. Oh, maybe not.
I know Hubbard was involved. Little contact between
Oh, there it is.
Healy. Yep. Contact between Hackney and Healy got Healy off pace. Hubbard just kind of got stuck with nowhere to go.
Oh, man.
And everybody else racing as fast as they could to the line, knowing there was no more cautions to be had.
I mean, that is a wild ride.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man. That last hit to the driver's side from Proctor would have been so not cool in real life.
Well, let's take a look at your finishing results here on the board. Your official results. Adam Newbert picks up the win. Bobby Hall Jr. second. Keith Hackney in third. C.G. Mason in fourth. Fifth will be Michael McClooley. Sixth will be Ed Osborne. Seventh will be David Brackett. All right, so you will have 8th through 14th.
All right. 8th place, Alex Healy. 9th, Ron Morris Jr. 10th, Alan Duranco. 11th, Justin White. 12th, Peyton Hubbard. 13th, Akamai Proctor. Is that what you said? 13?
14.
14. And then 14th, Jason Bridges.
Coming home in 15th is going to be Daniel Worthington. Wes Wiggin, Josh Clemens, Taylor Peacock, Robbie Richards, and Brian Terry, your top 20. It's going to be Josh Lockwood and Travis Twitty rounding out the 22 cars that took the starting grid.
Alrighty, so let's look here. These drivers are eager to come talk to us. So, let's see here. We're going to make this kind of interesting.
Oh, boy.
I'll interview Bobby. You interview Keith, BJ, and we let Tony interview your winner tonight. How about that?
All right.
All right, coming home in third place tonight is Keith Hackney.
That's right, Keith, coming home in third here tonight. Congratulations, man. Walk us through that race just a little bit.
Well, I'm exhausted. Just some mishaps at the beginning. I placed blame on me from the get-go. I was in the wrong gear when I took off. I spun the tires and locked them up going into 1, going into 3. It's a racing thing. I'm not mad at Bobby or anything like that. I just knew from there it was going to be an uphill battle, but I'm glad that it happened at the beginning if it was going to happen. I had damage all race. I was down on power, barely getting up off the corners. I took right side tires the whole race. I never took lefts, and I was just trying to gain a position here and there the best way I could. the best time for me to gain a spot was on a restart. If I timed it right and, just going down in the corner and just maybe get a nose underneath or whatever. Um, I I did what I had to do to make it in, and I'm pretty positive I made it in. Um, but it wasn't easy. That was the hardest race I've ever drove. And on top of that, by lap 52, I think, or something right in there, I had 16x out of 17x. Just because I just happened to be at all the wrong places at all the wrong or right times, however you want to look at it. So that was hard. Just trying to make it 100 laps at that track, and when knowing everybody's trying to race hard and not get an X. And there was some close calls. I scraped the wall coming off the corners a couple times. Duranko hit me on that restart next to last restart or whatever, and I thought that was going to give it to me. Um, it's just I I did what I had to do. Like I had a great regular season. I got hot when I needed to get hot. The last couple races, I've been there. I've been up front, and then I've had mishaps, and it's just the will. I guess with it, I've tried to drive in myself and everybody on my team that's like, man, you got this, bro. Like you got this. Just go do your thing. And just knowing I got that support from my team and and Peyton out there, he drove a hell of a race. He's with me now. And he was a great support system there and sort of giving me some advice from his standpoint wherever he was at on the track. So just relaying that stuff to me so, we can make it a smoother run for me or the best we could do. So just all in all, I'm exhausted, man, and I'm like I said, I'm pretty sure I got in.
Going into tonight, you were leading by 6 points over Justin White, who's already locked in. Bobby Hall Jr. was 7 points behind you. So at the end of stage number one, Bobby Hall Jr. had taken the points lead going into next week from you. You're able to fight back, get a top three finish here tonight. I would venture to say that locks you in with Robbie Richards being the closest driver to you in fourth place, but he should be knocked out tonight. Adam Newbert will be locked in. So it looks like Final Four is going to be you, Justin White, Bobby Hall Jr., and Adam Newbert. So congratulations on that one.
I appreciate it, man. It's like I said, it's been a lot of ups and downs the whole season, and I did what I had to do to just fight as hard as I could to make sure I was there at the end. I wasn't going to give up track position. If they was going to pass me, they was going to pass me, but I wasn't going to go down without a fight. So, however it ends up, if I'm in, I'm in. If I'm not, it'd be kind of disappointing. But at the same time, you can't deny what I've did over here in the first season. So, I'm just I'm happy for that, and we'll see what happens.
All righty, man. Well, congratulations on your third place finish. Go ahead and thank your sponsors, shout outs, and we'll let you get out of here.
All right, man. Yeah, man. I gotta just thank my team. We made a brand change from TNL. That's no longer a thing. We retired it. We changed it to NLR, Next Level Racing. Don't get it mixed up with Next Level Racing like sim products and stuff like that. So huge shout out to all them guys. Peyton brought him on board about 2 or 3 weeks ago. It's a learning experience for him. We're gonna get him right. And shout out for him for having an awesome race up until the end. NH Lens, Custom Cabinets by Keith, Race Page Pro, Elite Performance, um, just 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 everybody that supports me. It's been awesome, and Tasha for being here every week and continuing to push me to do the best I can do. And thanks to Jason and y'all for doing y'all's thing.
All righty, that's Keith Ackley.
All right, coming home in second tonight, Bobby Hall Jr. Congratulations on your second place finish. You gotta unmute yourself.
Sorry. Why, thank you. I was definitely not hoping for that last caution. Well, I just got it from Adam, and the caution came out, and I had to go back a spot.
Yeah, that's what I was asking him. I said, did he show his cards a little too early? Does Adam know what to do on this final restart?
Yeah. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Oh, no. I mean, definitely on the outside wasn't the place to be on restarts, but I timed his jump right so I could stay with him going in. And then when the caution came out, Alex got by me, it put me on the inside, so I felt a little bit better. But I think I should add a P1. But oh well, I'll take P2.
Well, you go into next week with a chance to win the championship at Phoenix. What's the mindset going into next Monday night?
I know the points was pretty close for the Final Four, so I don't even know if I made it. I mean, I'm hoping I made it, but if I make it, I'm just gonna try to practice with the team a couple days this week and try to find a rhythm and practice green flag pit stops and try to relax and not get too tense.
Definitely, as we did get to see the UDTV sticker on the back of that truck there. It looks really nice. Thank you for showing that off tonight.
Thank you.
So go ahead and thank those fine sponsors that made it all possible for you.
Yes, first and foremost, our team Flex. Dan, Wes, and Alan. Wes and Alan had some good runs, but got misfortunes by the same driver, unfortunately. And I think Dan got too many incident points trying to survive the wrecks, but got into it. I'd like to thank Hall Racing and some of the family that's been watching. I try to share and tell them to watch and say hi. Earl Shop, without him, I wouldn't be here racing probably. And Ultimate Dirt TV for the broadcast. Jason Collins for the league. Looking for new recruitments in a couple weeks. And I'm keeping my fingers crossed that I'm in for next week.
All right. Well, fingers crossed. Good luck going into Phoenix. And yeah, it's going to take all of us to recruit people for this coming up season that will be starting at the end of November. So make sure to hit that. Go to the Facebook page of the Bluegrass Iracing Series. Hit up Jason Collins on there. He'll tell you all what you need to do. Or hit up one of these drivers. They can lead you in the right direction. Well, ladies and gentlemen, coming home in second place tonight in truck number 94, it's Bobby Hall Jr. Well, we have saved the best for last. Tony, have at it.
Adam Newbert. That was an incredible run, locking yourself into the playoffs, the Final Four, and you looked real smooth out there, real consistent. Go ahead and walk us through how it was for you this evening.
I don't even know what really to say. I can't believe it. This is probably the biggest win for me on iRacing ever. I mean, this race was just, I was dreading this race coming into it, and I cannot believe how good it went. Like, I'm so ecstatic now. Like, the emotion is just awesome.
Now, you were by far the smoothest looking driver out there. Your truck looked good at the end of the race. Not easy on this track, and to do it at this time in the season, not really a better time. So, how you feeling going into next week?
I know the ending was so stressful. We basically had it. I felt like wrapped up. I felt like if we just stayed smooth the last 3 laps before those green white checkers started coming out, we were going to have that race wrapped up. And the green white checkers coming out, and the first green white checker, I think me and Bobby were racing side by side right there, all 4 coming to the line to get the white. And I don't know what would have happened, on the last lap, but that caution come out at a good time because it let us keep the lead, and then we just had to keep fighting them off the next 2 restarts, and we got a great final restart. Man, I just, we went from barely making the playoffs to now we're in the championship 4. So we're gonna go race for a championship next week at Phoenix, and hopefully we have a good run. Hopefully I want to win that race, man. I just want to compete and win that race.
Well, you were looking pretty sick with it out there tonight. If you want to go ahead and thank your sponsors and stuff, let's get out of here.
This truck was sick with it, and the sick with it F-150 drove freaking great today, man. I got to thank Jess Sickles, Justin Lumpkin, my Blake Lowley, and my whole entire team at Sick with the Motorsports. They believed in me tonight, and they said, man, you're going to go out there and get it done. You're going to have a good race. And those guys are behind you all the time. And dang, man, I got to thank Sick with the Motorsports. I got to thank Jason, Bluegrass. Got to thank Azelot and Landscape and Millie's Landing, VFW Post-Tacoma, for really helping me out. Thank you guys, man. Thank you guys for putting on this broadcast, and thank you.
Awesome, man. Well, good job tonight, and good luck next week.
Thank you. Hopefully we're going to get it done.
All right, that's Adam Newber picking up the win. Guaranteed spot in the Final Four as they head into Phoenix next week. And let me tell you something, Tony, it's going to be very interesting in Phoenix with the Final Four. It's going to be some good racing. This truck series has not disappointed all season long.
No, it's been fun to watch, and it's interesting to go from Martinsville to Phoenix because both of them are on the flatter side. So this race could have told us a lot more about next week than we may have realized.
Definitely, BJ. What do you think about next week heading in there?
I can't wait. I've heard some rumors of some things that I'm definitely not going to say on air, and I'm interested in seeing if it comes to fruition.
All right, that's going to conclude our broadcast tonight here on Ultimate Dirt TV. Don't forget to go to the Bluegrass Facebook page, hit the like button, hit the follow button. Catch them when we're live anytime with the Bluegrass. And make sure to head over to their YouTube channel, hit subscribe. Doesn't cost you a thing. As tonight, we'll be back here tomorrow night with the Xfinity Series as we will take another 3 drivers to the round of 4 at Phoenix next week. So we got 8 Central tomorrow, 9 Eastern, the Xfinity Series, then Wednesday night. It's the Cup Series turn here at Martinsville. So a lot of good racing going on still left throughout the week. I'm Steve McMillan along with BJ Duvall and Tony Iverson. We're going to sign off, say good night, and God bless. We'll see y'all tomorrow night.